Hey, this is Dragon Feather, and I'm here to talk about your intuition or your inner bell and using it to help you find things out in your practice. A lot of people call this thing a bunch of different things. It's called intuition, it's called your subconscious, it's called your higher self, it's called your inner bell. There's so many different names for it, and it all means the same thing, which is your gut feeling pretty much. Like when you know something is wrong. Like if you're sitting somewhere and you know you're in danger, your gut will tell you that. Like you'll be like, okay. But if something's right for you, you'll feel it. You'll be like, this feels right, kind of thing. And this basically can be used for anything. You can use this to help you identify your spirit animal, your totem anything, your spirit guide, the name of your guardian angel, your patron and matron god and goddess, and anything like that. Now, my patron goddess is Isis, and I know this because I had a dream about her, and she made it very clear. So, yeah, but because this was just me guessing, I didn't actually do a meditation on this, but I assumed since Isis was my patron goddess, that Osiris must have been my patron god. That wasn't true, and he made it very clear because I use these two candles back here. This one for my goddess and this one for my god. You can tell by the color of the candle holder. And I lit the one for Isis and it was fine. And then I lit the one for Osiris and made it very clear that I lit it for him. And he almost caught these pictures on fire. And I was just like, oh, geez, that's not supposed to happen. So it scared me because the flame went to about like this high. I'm not even kidding, on the candle. And the candle was probably like right here when I lit it, like, because I use these every day. So the flame went up here and it was, scared me. Scared the crap out of me. And so I did a meditation on it, and this is very controversial for myself, but it said that my patron god was Jesus, and I don't know if like people are like, oh, he can't be your matron or patron god, blah blah blah, because he belongs solely to Christianity. Okay, now the way I look at this is that God, when they say, oh, God this, God that, what the, oh my God, God damn it kind of thing, that I say belongs to Christianity. Now I think that God particularly just belongs to Christianity, and I think over here, Jesus is right here, and he was a person, but there's also a great story behind him, and there's also stories of other gods and goddesses that lived on Earth, and things like that. Like, not documented history, but like the pharaohs were said to be reincarnations of Horus. So Isis was a very important goddess in their pantheon because Isis is Horus's mother. That is a tangent, and I'm not going to go into that. But like I think Jesus is part of the Hebrew pantheon, and God belongs to Christianity, and the Holy Ghost is just, I don't even know. But I have a question for you guys. Do you think that because I have an Egyptian goddess as my matron or patron goddess, and a Hebrew, Jesus, or kind of related into Christianity, patron god, does this make me a Christian Wiccan, or a Tamaranian Wiccan, or an eclectic Wiccan? If you guys don't know what Tamaranian Wicca or Wiccan is, it is a Wiccan who uses the Egyptian pantheon. And Isis comes from the Egyptian pantheon. I would say I'm still eclectic because Isis and Jesus are from different pantheons, therefore I'm taking from different places and making myself eclectic. But since I have Jesus in there at all, I could see how you would call me a Christian Wiccan, though I do not follow the path at all. The path whatsoever for Christianity. I sort of like the religion, but I don't like the people who preach about it, mostly. The famous people who preach about it. But like my friends, they're really good about it. Like they don't judge or anything. Or should I be Tamaranian Wiccan, because I use one of the highest goddesses in the Egyptian pantheon whatsoever. I would like your guys' opinion on it. I think I'm going to still call myself eclectic. Though I was very shocked when I did this meditation and I got Jesus out of it. I was like, why does this seem so ironic? So, yeah, but I'm not going to lie. I always felt a very positive energy from Jesus when I was a Mormon. Not necessarily who they call God, because I was like, who is that? Whenever I asked that question, the people in the church always were like, how dare you question your faith or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, that's not very nice. And I got hit a couple times for it, so, by my grandparents, because they were furious with me. But anyway, I always felt a nice connection to Jesus, because even when I didn't have a religion, I would always speak to him. I guess pray? No, maybe just have a conversation. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but that's the way I feel. And with the intuition, the whole story about my matron god and goddess is your intuition, your gut feeling, or your inner bell. And when I heard in the meditation that it said Jesus, I was shocked, but I felt this overwhelmingly calm feeling of, yeah, that feels about right. And if you guys do a meditation or you do a ritual and you light something for a certain god and something crazy happens, like what happened to me with Osiris, then your gut feeling should probably tell you that no, this is not your patron god. No, not at all. But I think that's about it. So go with your gut feeling. If you do a meditation and you don't feel anything, but you have a certain attraction to this, per se, spirit of an animal, or this goddess, search it, and if the more you search it and read about them, if it feels true to you, then it's your matron or patron goddess, or god. If it doesn't, if you're kind of iffy about it, then you should search other gods and goddesses like them, from the same pantheon or different pantheons. But yeah. And until next time, blessed be, and I hope this helped you guys. And any questions about this, please let me know, because it is a confusing thing sometimes. But until next time, blessed be, and bye.